God says, only you are blind to what happened last night. This is your final chance to know the hidden truth. Don't scroll past. You saw it, but you didn't see it. You felt something shift in the atmosphere, but you dismissed it. While you were sleeping, heaven moved. Something sacred touched your life, but you brushed it off as a dream. You need to hear this now. Don't ignore this. If you walk away now, you may never hear what was meant only for you. This is your final warning to pause, to listen, to stay, because the truth that was hidden is calling you. Comment Amen if you feel something stirring in your spirit. Last night, I moved on your behalf. I came into the room, stood at the foot of your bed, and began a work in your life that you still have not noticed. You are blind to it, but that doesn't make it less real. The silence of your night was filled with my presence. The ache in your soul, the heaviness in your chest, I saw it. I was there. While the world slept, I was writing your breakthrough into the timeline of your life. You don't see it yet, but you will. And this moment is your invitation to understand what truly happened. You asked me for a sign. You cried out, God, if you're real, show me. I answered, not with loud thunder or flashing light, but with a whisper that shook the heavens. I sent angels to guard your mind, to war in the spirit over your name. I moved people, shifted things, and made room in places your name has not yet been spoken. That's what you didn't see. That's what you're blind to. But I am not asking you to see with your eyes. I'm asking you to see with your faith. This is your final chance to stop running and start listening. You are not here by accident. You didn't stumble across these words. I pulled you here because I want you to know what happened last night was holy. It was not just another night of sleep. It was a night of divine reset. Chains broke. Doors opened in the spirit. And you are standing at the edge of a brand new beginning. This is your moment to say, God, I'm ready. Comment 1111 if you believe that heaven has shifted things for your good. Let me speak plainly. I'm not playing with your time, and I will not speak in riddles. You've been asking me to move, but you didn't realize I already did. I already stepped in. The miracle already started. You didn't see it, but you will begin to feel it. That pressure you're under, the discomfort, the strange restlessness. These are not signs that something is wrong. These are signs that I've begun rearranging your life for something greater. Do you really think I didn't hear the tears you cried last week when no one else was around? I collected every single one. I didn't just hear your words. I felt your heart break. And I couldn't stay silent. That's why I came. That's why last night was different. I touched things you've been praying about for years. I breathed over places in your life that felt lifeless. I stirred your spirit because I want you to wake up and see that I never left. Even though you've doubted me, even though your faith has been shaky, I've still chosen you. I still call you mine. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. The world may have missed your value, but I have not. I have placed my seal on you. I have assigned angels to you. I have plans for you that would bring you to your knees in awe if I showed them all at once. But for now, I'm asking you to trust me with what you can't yet see. Your life has felt like it's been stuck in delay. Doors closed, people left, opportunities slipped through your hands. But I tell you the truth, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I've been keeping you hidden on purpose. I've been shaping your character in the quiet. But last night marked the turning point. I have begun to reveal what I was preparing you for. It's time to walk forward, not in fear, but in faith. Don't mistake my silence for absence. I've been speaking all along, just not in the way you expected. You've been waiting for the loud miracle, but I've been building quiet momentum. You've been looking for flashes of glory, but I've been layering blessing beneath the surface. And now, I'm calling you to wake up and partner with what I started. I won't force you to believe, but I will give you the choice to open your eyes and step into the unseen miracle that is already forming around you. You feel tired because you've been carrying weight that was never yours to carry. You've been trying to hold it all together, but I never asked you to. I only asked you to trust me. Lay it down now. That burden, that fear, that uncertainty, I will take it. I will carry it. I will cover you. This is your safe place. I am your refuge. You don't need to be strong here. You just need to be surrendered. I know what happened. I know what they did. I know how deeply you've been hurt. But last night I started healing what they broke. I began restoring what was stolen from you. My justice is not delayed. It is precise. You will see it. And when it comes, it will be more than you asked for. I'm not just going to return what you lost. I'm going to multiply it. You've cried for restoration. I've planned for resurrection. If you could see what's ahead, you'd stop doubting. If you could hear the conversations I've had about your future, you'd stop worrying. But I'm not asking you to understand it all right now. I'm just asking you to stay close. Stay in my word. Stay in my presence. Let me finish what I started. The hidden truth is, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from grace. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've been walking through fire, but not alone. I've been beside you the entire time. That's why the fire didn't burn you. That's why you're still standing. My hand has been over your life since the beginning, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Not the betrayal, not the anxiety, not the depression. Nothing can separate you from my love. You're chosen, you're covered, you're called, and your time is near. Don't scroll past this. Don't harden your heart. This is me, reaching out to you, one more time. Will you receive it? Will you believe that last night wasn't just a night? It was a divine encounter, and this is your final chance to see it for what it truly was. I'm not asking for your perfection. I'm asking for your heart. I'm ready when you are. Let me guide you from this moment forward. Let me reveal what's been hidden. Let me show you the version of your life that I've written. It's not too late. You haven't missed it. But this is the moment that matters. Listen carefully. What I've begun, I will finish. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are right on time. Comment 222 if you trust me to lead you into the next chapter. I will not fail you. I never have, and I never will. I stayed, I fought. I rewrote what the enemy meant for harm and turned it into a breakthrough only I could give. You don't realize how close you came to losing hope, but I caught you. I lifted you before you fell. You are still breathing because I intervened. You think I've been distant. You think I've been quiet. But the truth is, I've been closer than your own breath. I've been working behind the scenes, arranging pieces you haven't even noticed shifting. That delay you hated, it protected you. That closed door, it redirected you. That person who walked away, I removed them. I saw what you couldn't. I heard what they said when you weren't in the room. I know the plans that were formed behind your back, and I dismantled them before they touched your life. Because I am your defender, I am the one who fights when you are too tired to lift your head. You are not as alone as you feel. You are not forgotten in the chaos. You are seen, heard, known, and chosen. That truth doesn't change because of how you feel in this moment. Even in your doubt, I remain constant. Even in your fear, I remain faithful. You asked for a sign, this is it. These words are not random. They are placed in front of you with divine purpose. And if you keep ignoring what I'm saying, you'll keep walking in circles, missing what's already been placed in your path. Stop chasing what I've removed. Stop reopening wounds I've already closed. It's time to move forward. You keep asking why it hurts so much. You wonder why the process has felt like breaking instead of building. But sometimes I allow what's broken to reveal what's been hidden too long. You've covered up wounds with strength, smiled through pain, and told everyone you were fine. But I know the truth. I know how heavy your soul has become, and I can't let you carry it any longer. That's why last night mattered. That's why I stepped in, because what you didn't even have the strength to pray for, I've already begun to heal. Comment 333 if you're ready to declare your faith, even in the middle of your questions. Because this moment is where faith becomes real, not when you understand everything, but when you trust me despite what you see. I know it's been hard to believe. I know you've looked at others and wondered why things seem to happen for them but not for you. But what I'm doing in your life is not ordinary. I'm building something deeper, something stronger, something lasting. The reason your process has taken longer is because the foundation I'm laying must be unshakable. I'm not just preparing a blessing, I'm preparing you to carry it without breaking. And that kind of preparation isn't rushed. You've been in the shadows, watching others walk into their moments. But your moment is coming. The delay has not been denial. It has been my mercy. It has been my protection. I don't want you to step into something that will destroy you. I want you to step into something that will bless generations after you. That's the kind of God I am. I don't think small. I don't do average. I do exceedingly, abundantly, more than you asked, thought, or imagined. So no, you didn't miss it. You didn't mess it all up. Your mistakes didn't disqualify you. I knew what you would walk through. I knew where you would fall. And I still chose you. My grace is not fragile. It doesn't break when you do. My plans are not cancelled by your pain. In fact, I can use every broken piece, every failure, every tear to shape something beautiful. What felt like an ending was just me clearing the path for something new. There's a shift happening in your spirit. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. That's me. I'm stirring things up because I'm calling you deeper. I'm asking you to stop settling, to stop shrinking, to stop hiding behind fear. I gave you a voice. I gave you gifts. And now I'm calling you to rise up. You were not created to live in survival mode. You were created to walk in authority, covered by grace, moving with boldness because you know who walks with you. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This battle you're facing is not just about you. It's about everything connected to your name, your family, your future, your legacy. The enemy has tried to wear you down because he sees the calling on your life. But I've placed my hand on you, and no one can remove it. Not the enemy, not the past, not even your own doubts. I will finish what I started. I will fulfill every word I spoke over you. My promises are not up for debate. They are yes and amen. You don't have to beg me to love you. You don't have to perform to earn my presence. I am with you now, in this moment, and I'm not going anywhere. You are my child, my creation, my beloved, and I will defend you like only a father can. I will provide for you like only the Creator can. I will heal you like only the healer can. You are covered from every side, so lift your head, shake off the shame, release the guilt. What happened before doesn't define where I'm taking you. What others said about you doesn't change what I've spoken over your life. You are who I say you are, and I say you are blessed. I say you are redeemed. I say you are protected. I say you are ready. You may not feel it, but I don't speak based on feelings. I speak based on truth. And the truth is, you were made for this. Don't scroll away. Don't ignore this moment. You've waited too long to miss what's right in front of you. My presence is here. My hand is on you. The miracle is already in motion. The answer is already on the way. Just hold on. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Your obedience is unlocking what your prayers prepared for. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. In the days where you smiled in public but cried alone, I saw it all, and I never turned my face away from you. Last night wasn't just a passing moment, it was a turning point. A spiritual transaction took place in the quiet. You didn't see it, but it happened. And I need you to understand that your life is not the same anymore. What I began last night is already shifting things around you. You may not notice it right away, but the shift has started. I removed weights from your shoulders. I cut ties that were draining your soul. I disrupted plans that would have led to destruction. While you slept, I rebuilt your foundation. You may feel tired, but you are lighter. You may feel confused, but you are safer. I have placed divine barriers between you and what was sent to destroy you. Even though you were unaware, I fought for you. You've been asking for breakthrough, but you didn't realize it would come like this. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs are invisible at first. They start in the heart before they show up in the physical world. That's why I need you to stay patient. Don't give up now. You've made it through the hardest part. The night is over, the dawn is coming. My light is about to touch every dark place in your life, and what once looked dead will bloom again. Comment 1212 if you believe I am breathing new life into what you thought was over, because I am. And nothing is too far gone for me. This is what I want you to hear clearly. I am not holding your past against you. I am not ashamed of your struggles. I am not disappointed in your process. You may have stumbled, but you kept getting back up. You've been through pain that should have crushed you, but you kept walking. That strength you think is your own? It's been me. I've been carrying you when your legs were too weak. I've been your shelter when storms raged against you. You didn't survive all of that by accident. I know what others said about you. I know what they did behind your back. But I also know who you are when no one's watching. I know your heart. I know the good you've done that no one saw. I know the times you forgave when it broke you. I know how hard you tried when quitting would have been easier. And that's why I'm not done with you. You think you've reached your limit, but I'm only just beginning. What's coming next will make sense of everything that felt like it was falling apart. This next season of your life won't be defined by survival. It will be marked by peace. Not just moments of peace, but real, deep, lasting peace. The kind that can't be shaken by circumstances. The kind that isn't dependent on things going right. I'm restoring joy to you. Not surface-level happiness, but joy that will remain even in uncertainty. Joy that flows from knowing I am with you, no matter what. That's what I planted in your spirit last night. A peace and a joy that will carry you through anything. Let me be clear about this. What was meant to break you is going to bless you. What was meant to end you is going to elevate you. Every delay, every loss, every betrayal, it will all be used for your good. I do not waste pain. I redeem it. I use it as fuel for your calling. I shape you through it. That's why I allowed it not to harm you, but to prepare you. You're not behind, you're being built, and you are being led into something greater than you imagined. You feel like you've been walking through fire, but I've been refining you. I've been burning away the lies, the fear, the guilt, the shame. What will remain is who you really are, the one I created before the world tried to tell you who to be. The battles you've faced haven't ruined you, they've revealed you, and you are stronger than you think. You are bolder than you know. You are more chosen than you believe. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The time of hiding is over. I am calling you out. I'm calling you to speak up, to stand up, to walk in the authority I've placed on your life. No more shrinking to fit in rooms I never called you to. No more staying quiet so others can be comfortable. You carry something powerful. My presence is upon you, and it's time you stopped pretending like it's not. Comment 777 if you believe I've placed something powerful inside you that this world needs to see. I'm not afraid of your weakness. I'm not disappointed by your fears. I understand your doubts, but I also see the faith buried deep inside of you. The kind of faith that still whispers my name in the dark. The kind of faith that keeps hoping even when the evidence says give up. That's what I respond to. Not perfection, not performance, but raw, honest, humble faith. So here is what I need you to do. Keep showing up, keep trusting, keep surrendering. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the pressure to have it all figured out. Let me lead. Let me be the shepherd I promised to be. I'll take you places your plans could never reach. I'll connect you to people you never thought you'd meet. I'll open doors that no one can shut. But it starts with trust. Last night was about trust. It was about shifting your heart from striving to resting, from control to surrender, from fear to faith. I know that's not easy for you. I know how deeply you've been hurt. I know how much you've had to carry on your own. But I'm not asking you to carry it anymore. I'm asking you to place it in my hands. Let me be the one who carries what's been crushing you. Let me be the one who fights the battles you're too tired to face. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing to trust that I do. You are not weak for needing me. You are wise. You are not a failure for falling. You are growing. And you are not forgotten. You are deeply, fully, and forever loved. That's the truth. That's what I want you to remember when the doubts come. You're not the same person you were yesterday. Something shifted, something began, and you're going to see the fruit of it in time. But for now, just rest in this one truth. I am with you, and I am not finished with you. But in the stillness of the night, you've been looking for big signs, loud miracles, sudden breakthroughs. But last night, I came gently. I came in a way that could only be noticed by a heart that's been softened through struggle. I came not to impress you, but to change you. And I did. The shift happened. You just haven't recognized it yet. There are things happening around you right now that you cannot see, but I see it all. I see what's ahead, and I see what's behind. I see the traps the enemy tried to lay in front of you. I dismantled them. I see the wounds they left behind you. I'm healing them. You have no idea how many battles I've fought for you in secret. If I showed you everything I shielded you from, you would fall to your knees in awe. Not because you're weak, but because you'd finally understand just how protected you are. You are not walking alone. You never have. Even in the moments when you felt the most abandoned, I was closer than your shadow. I don't leave when things get hard. I lean in. I press in when others walk away. I stay when the pain gets ugly. That's the kind of love I have for you. Not a love that leaves when it's inconvenient, but a love that remains no matter the mess. That's what covered you last night. That's what is still covering you now. You've been trying so hard to hold yourself together. You've been carrying so much pressure to be okay, to smile, to perform, to stay strong. But I didn't create you to carry everything on your own. That's not strength. That's survival. And I want to give you more than survival. I want to give you peace. Peace that doesn't fade. Peace that doesn't depend on everything going right. Peace that comes from knowing I've got you, no matter what. Comment 999 if you believe I've been holding you through every silent battle. Some of the things you've been crying over I've already fixed. You just haven't seen the results yet. But the moment I moved, it was done. You're waiting for evidence, but I'm asking for trust. That's what last night was about. It was about faith. It was about me showing up, not in the way you wanted, but in the way you needed. Because I know you. I know what will truly heal you. I know what will last. And I will never give you something that would pull you away from me. I know you've been disappointed before. I know you've hoped for things and watched them fall apart. I saw your heartbreak. I saw the confusion in your eyes when what you prayed for didn't happen the way you wanted. But I never ignored you. I've only ever protected you. You asked me for love, but I removed the ones who were only going to harm you. You asked me for success, but I withheld what would have become a trap. You asked for open doors, but I knew which ones would lead you into more pain. I was never denying you. I was redirecting you. You've been walking with a quiet ache, wondering if you're enough, wondering if I still have something for you. Let me speak clearly now. Yes, I do. And not just something beautiful. Something bigger than what you lost. Something more meaningful than what you've dreamed. But I need you to stop measuring your worth by what others gave or withheld. They don't determine your value. I do. And I have called you worthy. I have called you mine. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. There's been a shift in the spirit. Last night, it began. Today, it continues. You'll begin to notice things that once triggered your fear, now only remind you of my peace. People who once had a hold on your emotions will no longer carry that weight in your heart. The sadness that clung to you like a second skin will begin to lift. It won't happen all at once, but it will happen. I planted something eternal in you, and it's beginning to grow. So stop looking at your life like nothing has changed. Everything changed. You just haven't caught up with what's already been set in motion. The healing has started. The restoration is unfolding. The season is turning, and I'm going to walk with you every step of the way. You've asked me, why do I feel so stuck? You've cried out, when will this season end? And here's my answer. The shift has already begun. Don't confuse the silence with inaction. Don't mistake waiting for being overlooked. I am a God of timing, and you are not late. You are not behind. You are in process. I'm still forming the next doors. I'm still positioning the right people. I'm still aligning the right opportunities. And when it's ready, nothing will be able to stop it. You won't have to force your way through. The door will open by my hand. You won't have to beg for what belongs to you. I will make room for you in the presence of those who doubted you. I will restore what was broken. I will redeem what was stolen. And you will walk into what you didn't even have the words to pray for. Comment 1010 if you're ready to receive what I've already prepared for you. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something you've never experienced before. You are stepping into favor that doesn't make sense, peace that confuses the enemy, joy that has no explanation, provision that comes from unexpected places. Because I am not limited by what limits you. I am not constrained by what others say is possible. I am your God. I make a way where there is no way. I open the sea when you face an ocean. I bring water from rocks. I turn walls into doorways. You've been looking at your situation through human eyes. But I'm calling you to see with spiritual vision. What looks like delay is actually preparation. What feels like loss is actually alignment. And what seems quiet is actually sacred. The silence is not your enemy. It's the canvas where I'm painting a masterpiece you don't yet understand. So rest. You don't need to run right now. You don't need to figure it all out. Just stay with me. Stay in my word. Stay in prayer. Stay in faith, even when it feels small, even when it feels weak. Because small faith in a big God still moves mountains. You don't need more strength. You need more surrender. Even the silent tears, even the shaking hands that held on to faith by a thread, I counted it all as worship. I treasured it. I responded, not with delay, but with divine timing. And last night, that timing began to unfold. Even though you didn't see it, heaven moved. What happened while you were sleeping changed everything. This is why your spirit feels unsettled. Not because something is wrong, but because something sacred has started. You can feel the weight of the shift, even if you don't fully understand it. That's my spirit stirring you. I'm waking up parts of you that had grown numb. I'm breathing life into gifts that were lying dormant. I'm lighting fires in places you had given up on. You thought it was over, but I'm just beginning. You thought the silence was abandonment, but it was preparation. I was working in the unseen, aligning everything you'll need to walk into the next part of your story. Comment 1515 if you believe I've already begun the work that your eyes haven't yet seen. What was broken in you is not permanent. I am a God of healing, and I am doing a deep healing in places you've tried to cover for years. Places where rejection planted lies. Places where trauma shaped your thoughts. Places where you stopped dreaming because hope felt dangerous. I see every scar. I know where each one came from, and I am touching them now, not to bring pain, but to bring freedom. You won't have to carry these wounds into your future. I'm not only healing you, I'm renewing you. You are not bound by who you were. You are not trapped in who they said you'd always be. My word over your life is louder than their judgment. My grace is stronger than your past. When I say you're free, you're free. When I say you're chosen, that's final. I don't consult your mistakes before I bless you. I don't wait for you to be perfect before I use you. I chose you, knowing every failure, every fear, every doubt, and I still said yes to you. There are things I'm asking you to let go of now. Not because I want to take from you, but because I want to give you more. You've been holding on to things that no longer serve where you're going. Old habits, toxic relationships, mindsets rooted in fear. They're keeping you from stepping into the fullness of what I've planned. And last night, I began cutting those cords. You'll feel it in the coming days. Certain things won't feel comfortable anymore. You'll feel a tug in your spirit to release what once felt normal. Don't resist it. That's me. That's my love, removing what no longer aligns with your destiny. You've been walking with people who cannot go where I'm taking you. That's why the distance is starting. That's why some connections are fading. It's not rejection, it's redirection. I'm making room for the ones I've prepared to walk with you in this next chapter. You don't need to chase those who walk away. You only need to trust that I'm leading you into something better. Obedience may feel lonely at first, but it always leads to greater things. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I want you to stop believing the lie that you're too far behind. Stop thinking you've missed your moment. I'm the one who writes the timeline of your life, not the world. I'm not rushed, I'm not late, I'm strategic, and every delay has served a purpose. You needed time to grow. You needed time to heal. You needed time to see that my presence was your greatest treasure, not the blessing itself. Now that you've learned to seek me above all, I can trust you with what's next. Comment 1717 if you're ready to step into alignment with the plans I've had for you all along. You're going to see unusual favors start to follow you. Doors will open without explanation. People will begin to bless you without knowing why. Places that once rejected you will suddenly make room for you. Don't be surprised. Don't shrink back. You are not lucky, you are covered. You are not overlooked, you are marked. I go before you. I stand behind you. My goodness surrounds you. What you're stepping into will not make sense to others, and it's not supposed to. It's not about being impressive. It's about being obedient. There is a purpose on your life that cannot be erased by failure. It cannot be undone by betrayal. It cannot be blocked by any force in hell. I have anointed you. That means I've equipped you. I've set you apart. You don't need to compare your path to anyone else's. What I'm doing in you is unique. What I've placed on you is unmatched. You carry something this world needs, and it's time to stop hiding it. Let go of the fear that you're not ready. I've already gone ahead of you. I'm not sending you into places I haven't prepared. I'm not asking you to face anything alone. You are backed by heaven. You are supported by grace. You are strengthened by my spirit. Yes, the road ahead may stretch you. Yes, it will require more of your trust. But I promise you this, I will never leave you unprotected. I will never send you into something without making a way through it. What I started in the secret place, I will finish in the open. The breakthrough you felt stirring last night will begin to unfold in your life like waves crashing one after another. Each one will carry something new: healing, clarity, restoration, provision, peace. You will recognize them as answers to the prayers you forgot you prayed. I never forget. I never overlook. Every word you've spoken in faith has been heard, and I'm responding. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit expectant. This is not the time to fall back into fear. This is not the time to numb yourself with distractions. Stay close. Stay listening. Stay surrendered. I will guide you, moment by moment, step by step, and you will begin to see how nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one delay, not one rejection. I've used it all to prepare the soil for what I'm about to plant. So don't scroll past this and forget. Don't return to old ways of thinking. Let this moment mark you. Let this be the day you look back on and say, that was the day everything changed. Because it is, it has. You just haven't seen the full picture yet. But it's coming. You'll understand soon. I am not teasing you with promises, only to take them away. Every word I've ever spoken over your life is still alive. It hasn't died. It hasn't disappeared. It's been waiting for the right moment to bloom. And last night I whispered to the seed. I said, now. And heaven obeyed. The change has already begun. You just haven't realized what's different yet. That heaviness in your chest that lifted for a moment, that was me. That sudden wave of peace that came over you in the dark, that was me. That feeling that something new is near but you can't explain it yet, that's me too. I'm not hiding from you. I'm revealing myself in ways that are gentle, personal, quiet, so you know it's me, not just chance. The truth is, you've been closer to breakthrough than you thought. You just couldn't see it because your eyes were focused on the wrong things. Pain has a way of clouding your vision. But I'm clearing it now. I'm removing the fog. I'm showing you what's always been there. My hand, my plan, and my deep love for you. I never stopped working. Not for a second. Comment Amen if you know it's been me all along, carrying you through what should have broken you. You need to understand, this season hasn't been punishment. It's been protection. There are places you were ready to walk into that weren't ready for you. I had to pause what you thought was progress because I saw the traps ahead. I saw the conversations behind closed doors. I saw the motives of hearts you trusted too easily. So I held you back not to harm you, but to preserve you. I slowed things down to keep your destiny safe. Because I don't just care about the blessing, I care about your wholeness when you receive it. What you lost didn't ruin you, it prepared you. What felt like rejection was actually my redirection. I removed what would have cost you your peace. I stripped away what would have suffocated your purpose. And now, the soil of your life is finally ready to grow the things you've been praying for. You are no longer who you were. You are stronger now, wiser, softer in heart, but bolder in faith. This is the version of you I've been shaping, and now it's time for you to rise. You won't have to chase what I've written into your life. It will find you. It will align at the exact moment I've appointed. You don't need to manipulate it. You don't need to beg. You don't need to shrink yourself to fit into spaces where you were never meant to be. What's for you will never require you to become someone you're not. What's from me will always honor who I've created you to be. There's a new confidence I'm awakening in you. Not pride, not arrogance, but a holy confidence that knows you are held, known, chosen, and protected. You've second-guessed yourself long enough. You've let the voices of others drown out mine. But I'm speaking louder now, not because I just started, but because you're finally ready to hear me clearly. You're ready to believe that I've really been with you through it all. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm still writing your story, even through the chapters you didn't understand. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I've placed gifts inside you that you haven't even discovered yet. There's a calling on your life that the enemy tried everything to bury. He came after your mind, your identity, your relationships because he saw the anointing you hadn't recognized in yourself. But no attack has the power to erase what I've planted in you. No weapon formed against you will ever succeed. You've been through fire, but you didn't burn. You've walked through loss, but you weren't destroyed. That is evidence of my hand. That is proof that you are covered. What I'm doing now is bigger than the prayer you prayed last week. I'm answering the prayers you forgot you prayed years ago. I'm reaching back into your past to redeem things you thought were long gone. I'm healing memories. I'm rewriting outcomes. I'm restoring years. You thought the best had already passed, but I'm telling you the best is ahead. You haven't seen the fullness yet. You haven't seen what happens when I release what I've been holding back for the right moment. And now that moment is coming closer. Don't let the delay make you doubt. Don't let the silence shake your faith. I test your heart in the quiet. I strengthen your faith when there's no applause. Because what I give you, I don't want it to break you, I want it to bless you. That's why I build your character before I elevate your position. That's why I prune before I release growth. I love you too much to let your gift take you where your heart isn't ready to stay. This is not about you earning anything. It's about you receiving what's already been promised. My love is not based on your performance. My plans are not cancelled by your weakness. I knew every fear you'd face before I called you. I knew every time you'd want to quit before I spoke purpose over your life. And still I chose you. Still I said you're mine. Still I said you're enough. You need to know this. You are not a burden. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are my beloved. And I am doing a new thing in your life, not because you earned it, but because I love you. That's what moved me last night. That's what stirred my hand. Not your perfection, but your surrender. Not your performance, but your broken honesty. So don't go back to who you used to be. Don't run back to what I've already removed. You don't need to fix what I've already healed. You don't need to chase what I've already released. Keep moving forward. Keep your eyes on me. What's ahead is greater than anything behind you. But I didn't create you to wander through life unsure of your place in it. I didn't place purpose inside of you only to let it sit dormant while you survive. Last night, I came to break the silence. I moved through the stillness with power, and whether you knew it or not, I did something for you that changed the course of your life. This is the moment I need you to lean in, not to your feelings, not to your fear, but to my voice. Because I am speaking clearly now, and I want your heart open enough to receive what I'm saying. I'm not just repairing the surface of your life. I'm rebuilding it from the roots. I am healing things you forgot were broken. I'm removing limits you thought were permanent. You are not the same as you were before. The spiritual weight you've carried has lifted, even if your mind hasn't caught up with the relief yet. You asked me for peace, and I sent it. You asked me to show you that I haven't forgotten you. And last night was my answer. That wave of calm you couldn't explain, that unexpected moment of clarity, that inner sense that something has shifted, that was me. I need you to know that your waiting has not been wasted. It's been woven into a plan far more powerful than you imagined. A plan designed not just to bless you, but to restore everything the enemy tried to tear down. Comment 1111 if you feel that something has finally shifted in your life. There's been a quiet war going on over your purpose. Every delay, every heartbreak, every moment of deep frustration wasn't just life happening to you, it was a battle for your focus, a battle for your faith, a battle for your voice. But I want you to know, I never let you fight alone. Even when you didn't feel strong enough to stand, I stood for you. I've been fighting for you in ways you'll never fully see. And last night was not just a peaceful sleep, it was a victory. I broke chains while you rested. I silenced accusations in the spirit realm. I shut the mouth of the enemy that kept whispering lies into your heart. That's why you're going to feel lighter in the days ahead. That's why things that used to trigger your fear won't grip you the same way anymore. I've been working behind the scenes to give you freedom. Not temporary relief, true freedom. You are walking into a time where clarity will begin to replace confusion. You won't have to fight for direction anymore. I'm making it clear, I'm lighting the path. And not because you finally did enough, but because you finally surrendered. Your trying wore you out. But your trusting is what will lift you up. I want you to know something deeper. I'm not waiting for you to become someone else before I bless you. I'm blessing you right now, in this version of you. The one who still has questions, the one who's still learning, the one who sometimes cries silently and wonders if I really care. Yes, I do. And I'm moving in your life in ways you won't always understand, but you will see the results soon. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I want to remind you, the pain wasn't for nothing. The loss wasn't the end. The waiting wasn't wasted time. It all served a purpose. I was stretching your faith. I was protecting your heart. I was making sure that when I released the next chapter of your life, it wouldn't break you. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Comment 333 if you're choosing to declare your faith over what you cannot yet see. Stop thinking the best is behind you. Stop rehearsing old regrets. I'm not a God of going backward. I'm a God of redemption. I don't just restore what was lost, I build something better. You don't need to keep trying to fix what I already replaced. That's why I'm closing certain doors and ending certain patterns. I'm freeing you from cycles you didn't even realize you were stuck in. You will begin to notice that your appetite for certain things is changing. Some conversations will no longer interest you. Some people will begin to drift. Some places that once brought comfort will no longer feel right. That's not confusion, that's transformation. I'm making you new. You are being shaped into someone who can carry the weight of the blessing I'm releasing. You have been asking me, when will it happen? And I'm answering now, it's already happening. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now. The shift didn't begin when you saw results. It began the moment I moved. And I moved last night. The fruit will come. The evidence will appear. But I need you to trust the process. Trust me, not just when it's easy, but when it's quiet, when it's slow, when it feels like nothing is changing, even though everything is. You are no longer in the season you were in. Even if the scenery looks the same, the spiritual atmosphere around you has changed. That's why you're going to start feeling uncomfortable in places you once settled. That's why your spirit is nudging you to think differently, pray deeper, dream bigger. It's because I've upgraded the season, and your soul knows it. This is a holy moment. A time for you to release what you were never meant to carry. You've done well holding things together, but now it's my turn. Lay it down. The worry, the pressure, the fear of missing it. I'm not just ahead of you. I'm right here with you. I am the God who leads with love and stays with compassion. I'm not rushing you. I'm guiding you. Don't fear the unfamiliar. The unknown may seem frightening, but it's where I do my greatest work. Trust me to walk you through it. Trust me to protect you, just like I did last night, even when you didn't realize it. What you're stepping into isn't something you have to earn. It's something I've already written with your name on it. You're walking into what's already yours. You are not alone in this. You never were. And now that your eyes are starting to open, you'll begin to see the hand of God in the little things, in the timing, in the redirection, in the delays that protected you, in the people I brought into your life when you needed hope. It was all me. And I'm not done showing you just how much I care. And I didn't just watch, I wept with you. I held you when no one else did. I stood by your side when you didn't have the strength to call my name. That's why last night was so important. It was me stepping into those moments, touching those wounds, and beginning something new in you that can never be undone. You think you're just trying to make it day by day, but I'm building something eternal in you. You're not just surviving, you're transforming. And though it doesn't always feel like progress, I promise you it is. You've grown stronger in the very places that once felt broken. You've gained wisdom from the nights you cried and peace from the days you surrendered when you didn't understand. That strength you now carry didn't come easy, it was forged in the fire. And I've seen it, I honor it, I'm using it. What happened last night wasn't random, it wasn't just another night of sleep. I moved. I reached into your life and began clearing the path that fear tried to block. The walls that anxiety built around your heart started to crack. You may not see them fall all at once, but piece by piece, I am tearing down every lie that tried to convince you that you weren't enough. You are more than enough, because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. Comment Amen if you believe I am breaking down every lie that ever tried to limit your identity. You've been so worried about the future, carrying the weight of unanswered questions. Will I ever be free? Will I ever feel whole? Will I ever find peace? Let me answer you now. Yes. Yes, you will. Not because you've figured it all out, not because you've finally gotten it right, but because I'm faithful to finish what I started in you. You don't have to make it happen. You just have to keep your heart open to me. I'll take care of the rest. I know it feels like you've waited forever. I know the enemy has whispered that maybe I forgot about you, but that is a lie. I have never left you. Not once. Not for a moment. My silence wasn't absence. It was strategy. I've been aligning things, preparing people, setting divine appointments that will come together in ways that will leave you speechless. You will see that my timing was perfect, even when it didn't make sense. That's why you've felt this unusual pull in your heart lately. That tugging, that restlessness, that sense that you're on the edge of something. It's because you are. I'm waking your spirit up to the truth that you were made for more. And now, the season you thought would never end is about to give birth to a brand new beginning. You'll begin to see it unfold, not with chaos, but with clarity. A neuroscientist says, yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The shift started in the spirit before it will show up in the natural. That's why you have to stay close to me. You'll need my voice to guide you through this next season. I'm not just taking you to a better place, I'm shaping you into a stronger person. A person who trusts me, even when the road is unfamiliar. A person who holds on to faith, even when the feelings fade. A person who walks with courage, because they know who walks with them. Comment 555 if you believe I am guiding you into something far greater than what you're leaving behind. I'm not asking for you to understand everything. I'm asking for you to trust me through it. That's where the real miracle happens, not in the answers, but in the surrender. When you stop striving, when you stop trying to earn what's already been given, when you lay it all down and say, God, I trust you, even now, that's when I move in ways you never imagined. You've spent too long carrying things that don't belong to you. Guilt, shame, pressure, fear of failing, fear of being misunderstood, fear of being too much or not enough. It's time to let it go. I never asked you to carry all of that. I never expected you to fix everything. I only ever asked you to walk with me. I'll do the lifting. I'll do the healing. I'll do the leading. Just stay near. There are blessings already in motion with your name on them, things you didn't even know to pray for, connections being formed, prayers you forgot you whispered, desires too sacred to speak out loud. I know all of them, and I'm working them together in ways that will restore your hope and remind you just how deeply I love you. But I need you to trust my pace. I need you to believe that even slow progress is still progress. I'm not in a rush with you. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm patient. I see the whole picture. And I'm not just blessing your life, I'm healing your heart too. Soon, the things that once made you weep will become the very places you praise me from. The ashes will become beauty. The pain will become purpose. And you'll be able to look back and say, even there, God was with me. So stop questioning if you're really hearing me. Stop wondering if I'm really leading you. You are. And I am. You're not too far behind. You're right on time. I'm not asking you to feel ready. I'm asking you to say yes. Yes to trusting me again. Yes to dreaming again. Yes to walking into the unknown with confidence that I go before you. This isn't just another day. This is a divine invitation, and I'm asking you not to scroll past it. Don't harden your heart. Don't dismiss what you feel stirring inside you right now. This is holy ground. This is the moment everything begins to change. You weren't created to walk through life exhausted and anxious. That pressure, that weight, lay it down. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel stronger. Right now. Because I'm not waiting for you to be okay. I'm the one who makes you okay. Let go of the idea that you have to be ready before I can move. I move when you let me. And last night, I started something in your life that has already begun to push darkness out. Even if you can't feel it yet, you will. I touched the parts of your life you've been too afraid to look at, and I did it with love. You've been asking for peace, not temporary relief, but lasting peace. Peace that can live in the middle of chaos. Peace that stays when people leave. Peace that doesn't shake when your plans fall apart. And I've answered. You're going to find yourself walking into situations that once overwhelmed you, but now you'll feel calm. Not because the storm got smaller, but because your faith got stronger. I'm not calming every storm around you, I'm calming the storm inside you. God says, you will cry for the rest of your life if you skip this. I am very serious because you keep ignoring me. I am tired of trying to contact you. If you skip this, I will never talk to you again. You only have seconds to decide. Don't skip God. Before you scroll, before you click away, listen. If you skip this, something sacred may pass you by. Something I've been preparing for you, something you've been praying for, waiting for, crying for. Do not let your impatience rob you of what I am about to reveal. I am speaking now, and you need to stay. You've already missed too much by not listening. This time, if you look away, it won't be like before. It won't come back around the same way. You are standing at a turning point, and what you decide in the next moments will decide more than you know. Comment Amen right now if you believe I am talking to you. I've been knocking at the door of your heart for too long. I've whispered in your lonely nights, in the ache of your disappointment, in the silence after your prayers. I've called to you through blessings you didn't notice, through doors I kept shut, through storms I allowed only because I knew you would listen if the wind got strong enough. But you keep walking past me. You keep brushing me off. You keep choosing distractions over my voice. I've waited, but I will not wait forever. This message is not just another thing to hear and forget. This is a final call for some of you. If you ignore this one, the weight of what you'll miss won't be something you can fix with tears later. You say you love me, but where are you when I speak? You say you trust me, but you treat my words like noise. You scroll past your rescue. You rush through your answers. You're looking for a miracle while skipping the very moment it's arriving. I am telling you now, with no soft edges, if you skip this, it will cost you deeply. There is a blessing right now hanging over your life, waiting to be claimed. But if you keep living like I'm optional, you will walk into your future without it. You will enter battles I meant to win for you, carrying burdens I meant to remove. I am not angry, but I am heartbroken. I am the one who formed you in your mother's womb. I counted your tears before you ever cried them. I numbered your days, protected your nights, and still you treat me like a stranger. And I say this with love, I am done chasing. You must come to me now. This is your moment to choose. Not tomorrow, not when it feels more convenient. Now. Heaven is not passive. My spirit does not beg. I love you more than you understand, but love must be received, not just assumed. I have whispered. Now I speak clearly. You say you want me to show up, but I've been here. You just haven't been listening. This is me speaking now, directly, without mystery. I am calling you back. If you still ignore me, I will step back. And I promise, the silence will not be what you hoped for. If you believe this is not a coincidence, comment 1111 right now. This is your sign. Don't let this chance pass. There is something spiritual happening at this very moment, and your spirit knows it's real. I've seen how tired you are. I know the weight you carry. I know the faces you pretend in front of. I see the mask, the smile that hides the fear. I know about the nights you lay in the dark, feeling like no one understands, but I do. I've always understood. When everyone else gave up on you, I was still holding you up. That's how you've made it this far. You thought it was luck. You thought it was your strength, but it was my hand. I kept you when you should have broken. I held your mind together when anxiety wanted to destroy it. I gave you peace when everything around you was screaming. I covered you when people tried to harm you. I protected you from what you didn't even know was sent to kill you. And yet, you still forget me. You wake up and thank your alarm clock. You go to sleep thinking your strength got you through. When will you realize it was me? I gave you breath this morning. I let your heart beat through the night. I kept your enemies away even when you didn't pray. That car that almost hit you. That door that never opened. That person who walked away, it was me. I see the bigger picture. You only see the pain. But even in the pain, I'm working. Even in the waiting, I'm shaping. You call it delay, I call it preparation. You call it rejection, I call it protection. Stop questioning every no and start trusting the God who sees what you don't. You've been asking me for a breakthrough, but you've also been ignoring my instructions. You want the blessing, but not the relationship. You want the favor, but not the discipline. I'm not a vending machine. I'm your father. And right now, I am asking you to come back. Come back to prayer. Come back to worship. Come back to me. You've let your fire go out. You've let the world shape your thoughts. You've filled your mind with noise, and now my voice is faint. But it's not too late. That's why I'm speaking now. I still want you. I still choose you. You haven't gone too far. You haven't messed up too much. I still call you mine. But you must return. The time is now. This moment is holy. My presence is here, even now. As these words reach you, feel it. That tug in your heart, That tear you're holding back, that breath you just took, it's me. I'm not far away. I'm near. Nearer than your next thought. Don't run from me. Don't shut your heart again. Let me in, fully. I will heal what's broken. I will restore what's lost. But you have to let me. Like this video if you feel my presence right now. Let this moment mark a turning point in your life, not just another forgotten feeling. This is me reaching out again, and this time, I'm asking you not to walk away. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are blessings stored up with your name on them. Things I've been holding back until your heart was ready. And I see that you're tired, you're worn out. But you're not finished. The battle isn't the end, it's the setup. What looks like a breakdown is just the moment before the breakthrough, but you cannot skip the process and still expect the promise. You want me to move, but I'm waiting for you to make room, make space for me. Clear the clutter from your soul. Remove what's been numbing your spirit. I don't need a perfect vessel, I need a willing one. If you open the door, I will come in. If you humble yourself, I will lift you up. If you cry out, I will answer, but the next move is yours. Do you understand what that does to my heart? I'm not distant. I'm not hiding. I am here, closer than ever, but you have to stop walking away. You've asked me to show you signs, so I did. I sent them through people. Through whispers, through sleepless nights, and even through silence. But when it wasn't the sign you wanted, you called it nothing. When it wasn't loud or spectacular, you doubted it was me. But I don't always shout. I often speak through stillness. And when you drown me out with everything else, you miss what's most important. That's why I'm being clear right now. If you skip this, you're skipping me. You're skipping the miracle I've been trying to bring into your life. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm speaking straight to your heart. Every time you chose something else over me, I still covered you. Every time you thought that I gave up, I was fighting for you behind the scenes. You didn't see it, but I was the reason you didn't lose everything. You didn't feel it, but I was holding back what would have crushed you. Even when your faith was gone, I was still faithful. I don't quit on my children. But you've got to stop treating my grace like it's guaranteed. Yes, my love is unconditional, but access to my blessings requires your attention. It requires your obedience. This is not control, it's connection. I long to be close to you again. Do you remember when your heart was tender toward me? When you would cry in my presence? When you would sit quietly just to feel me near? You didn't care about the world then, you only cared about me. I miss that version of you, the one who wasn't too proud to fall on their knees, the one who wasn't too distracted to listen, but I haven't given up on who you are becoming. That person is still in you. I placed eternity in your heart, and nothing else will satisfy you. You can try to fill your life with other things, but the ache won't go away. It's me you're missing. The world has lied to you. It told you that more success, more followers, more attention, more money would make you feel whole. But you're still empty. You're still looking for peace and calling it progress. You've traded my presence for pressure, my voice for opinions, my joy for temporary escapes. But nothing will work. Not in the way your soul is craving. That's why you feel tired even after resting. That's why you feel heavy even when everything looks fine. Because you've drifted, and I'm calling you back. This isn't a warning out of fear, It's a plea out of love. I don't want to lose you to the noise. I don't want to watch you fall for another lie that leads to heartbreak. I created you for more than this cycle of pretending and breaking and pretending again. I created you for joy that doesn't fade, for peace that stays in the storm, for purpose that lights your path even in the dark. But you must return to me to find it. You keep asking me, God, where are you? I've been asking you the same thing. Where are you when I'm calling? Where are you when your Bible sits untouched, when your heart grows cold, when the only time you reach for me is when you're in pain? I'm not angry, child. I'm aching. I want more for you than this distant relationship. I want more for you than surface-level faith. I want to walk with you again, like we used to, like I always intended. Comment 333. To declare your faith that I'm drawing you back now. You've been chosen for something greater. That's why the enemy has been trying so hard to distract you, discourage you, destroy your hope. He knows that if you truly step into your purpose, his grip on your mind breaks. His plans for your life fail. That's why you've been under attack. Not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to the kingdom of darkness when you stand in my light. You don't see it yet, but I've placed authority in you. You were never meant to live in fear. You were created to live in freedom. But freedom isn't found in running, it's found in surrender. You think letting go means losing control, but letting go is when I take over. That's when things begin to shift. That's when prayers start to break through. That's when chains start falling. But you've got to lay it all down. The guilt, the shame, the pride, the fear. Give it to me. I already carried the weight for you. You don't have to hold it anymore. I want to bless you beyond what you've prayed for, but you keep trying to fix everything by yourself. Let me be God. Let me take care of what you can't. I see the way you stress over things you were never meant to carry. I see how you replay conversations, overthink your worth, compare your life, question your path. All while I'm standing here, ready to guide you, ready to give peace, ready to speak. But you must make space for me. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Make no mistake, I will not force myself into your life. I want your willing yes, not your half-hearted religion. I want your surrender, not your routine. You know when I'm speaking to you, and this is one of those moments. You feel it. That's me. Not emotion, not coincidence. My spirit is confirming in you right now that this is for you. Don't harden your heart. Don't wait until another crisis to seek me. Choose me now. There is restoration ahead. There are promises I have not forgotten. There is healing I want to bring into your family, into your body, into your mind. But I need your partnership. You must walk with me, not just visit when you're in need. I will walk with you through every valley. I will defend you in every battle. I will go before you and make crooked paths straight, but you need to stay close, stay under my covering. Do not underestimate what I'm doing. Even if it looks small now, it's the beginning of something bigger than you know. I use the hidden places to shape my strongest vessels. I use the seasons of waiting to prepare the greatest breakthroughs. Trust me. Don't rush me. I know the full picture, and my timing is never late. Your job is not to figure it all out. Your job is to remain faithful. I will handle the rest. You may not see it now, but I've been protecting you from silent battles, unseen dangers, and people whose intentions were never pure. You think silence means absence, but my quiet was your covering. My delay was your protection. My stillness was me, working behind the scenes. I know what you've been through. I know the nights you thought I left you. I heard the cries that never made it out of your mouth, the tears you cried into your pillow, the questions you didn't dare say aloud. I heard them all. You were never alone, not for a single second. When you were too tired to pray, I was still holding you. When you felt unworthy, I was whispering, "You're still mine. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen." You've wondered why the doors you wanted never opened. You've compared your life to others and asked me why they seem ahead. But I didn't call you to copy their path. I designed a road that is yours and yours alone. Some of the doors I closed would have broken you. Some of the things you wanted would have distracted you from the life I've prepared for you. I didn't withhold because I'm cruel. I withheld because I love you too much to give you what you're not ready to carry. Comment 555 right now if you believe I'm preparing something better than what you lost. There's a reason your soul feels restless in certain environments. That discomfort isn't random. That uneasiness, when you're around certain people, in certain places, doing certain things, that's me nudging you. My spirit is trying to get your attention. I've set you apart, and that means not everything will feel right anymore. What used to satisfy you will now feel empty. That's not punishment. That's alignment. I'm pulling you out of what was never meant to define you. The enemy has been trying to convince you that I've abandoned you. He's been whispering lies, using your circumstances to make you question my presence. But hear me now. I have never left you. I have never turned my face from you. The fire you're walking through is not the end. It's the refining. I am purifying you for the promise. I am burning away the lies, the fear, the pride, the pain, so that when I bless you, the blessing doesn't break you. I don't just want to give you the promise, I want you to be ready for it. I'm not just shaping your future, I'm shaping your character. Because what's coming is heavy, and you can't carry it with weak faith or wounded trust. I'm healing you while you wait. I'm strengthening your spirit while the world sees nothing. And I know it hurts, but healing often does. The pain is not proof that I've left, it's proof that I'm working. You keep asking me for a miracle, but the miracle is already happening. You just can't see it yet. It's happening in the decisions you make in secret. It's happening when you choose to forgive instead of staying bitter. It's happening when you pray even though you feel nothing. It's happening when you choose peace instead of revenge. These are the moments that shift your life. These are the battles you're winning without applause. I see it, and I will reward it. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're right on schedule for what I've planned. My timeline isn't measured in likes or deadlines. I move by purpose, not pressure. And nothing, no delay, no betrayal, no failure can cancel what I've spoken over your life. What I started, I will finish. But you have to stop quitting when it gets hard. You have to stop giving up just because it doesn't look the way you imagined. Trust me, not your feelings. Trust my word, not your timeline. Comment 1212 to say you believe I'm not finished with you yet. You've been walking with your head down, carrying shame that I already forgave. You keep rehearsing your mistakes, but I've already redeemed them. What you call failure, I call foundation. I'm building something new, and yes, I'm using the broken pieces too. Nothing is wasted with me. Not the tears, not the years, not the scars. I'm the God who brings beauty from ashes, and I will use every piece of your story for my glory. Let go of the idea that you have to have it all together to come close to me. I don't bless fake versions of you. I bless the real you, the messy, honest, hurting, seeking version. I know your flaws and I still want you. I see the parts of your heart you've tried to hide from the world, and I still call you mine. You're not too much. You're not too broken. You're exactly who I chose, exactly as you are. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. But you must make a choice. You can't live half in and half out anymore. You can't keep pretending during the day and crying out at night. I want your whole heart. Not perfection, surrender. Stop delaying your return. Every day you spend away from me adds weight to your soul. Come home. There's no shame here, only grace. My arms are still open. My heart still beats for you. You are not just someone I saved, you are someone I have called. There's a divine assignment on your life, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's fought you so hard. That's why the depression, the anxiety, the confusion has felt relentless. He's scared of you. He's terrified of what happens when you finally wake up and step fully into who I made you to be. And today, I'm calling that version of you forward. No more shrinking back. No more running from your calling. No more playing small so others feel comfortable. I created you with intention. I placed gifts inside of you that the world needs. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are my workmanship, fearfully and wonderfully made, and every breath you take is evidence that your purpose is not finished. The pain you've walked through wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you, to teach you to rely on me, to show you that even when everything else falls apart, I remain. That's who I am, the God who stays, the one who walks with you through the fire and doesn't let you burn, the one who sits with you in the valley and still leads you to the mountain. So don't give up now. Don't let what you see convince you that I'm not working. The greatest miracles often start in the dark. Seeds grow underground. Dreams grow in silence. Faith grows when it feels like nothing is happening. Keep believing. Keep walking. Keep trusting. I am with you, and I have not changed my mind about you. I see how you force a smile while your heart is heavy. I see how you want to believe again, but you're scared because last time it hurt. You've been disappointed so many times that now you expect pain more than breakthrough. But I didn't create you to live in fear of hope. I created you to walk in it. This is the moment I've been leading you to. You think you came across this by accident, but nothing with me is accidental. You were meant to see this. You were meant to hear my voice today. Because I have a word for you that will change the way you see your entire life. What felt like delay was me preparing you. What felt like rejection was my redirection. You keep wondering why it had to be this hard, but the pressure was building strength in you. You don't even realize how much you've grown. You didn't break. You're still here. And that alone is proof of my power in your life. Comment 777. If you believe I'm still working even when it hurts, you've been walking through battles no one knows about, carrying burdens quietly while pretending to be okay. And I see you. I know how you've been trying to stay strong. I know how you've wanted to give up but didn't. And I want you to know that doesn't go unnoticed in heaven. Every tear you've cried is sacred to me. Every quiet moment where you chose to trust me, even when it didn't make sense, that was worship. That was faith. and I will reward it. You've been asking for a sign, for some kind of confirmation that I'm still here, that I still care, that I haven't forgotten what you prayed for. This is it. This is your sign. I haven't left you. I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just with you, I'm fighting for you. There are things I'm working out right now that you haven't even prayed for yet. I see further than you. I know what's coming, and I'm already preparing the way. You feel like you're stuck, like things are never going to shift. But what you don't see is how close you are. You're standing at the edge of a breakthrough. You're standing at the edge of answered prayers, but your enemy wants you to give up right before it arrives. He wants to convince you that it's not worth it, that nothing's changing. He wants to steal your praise so you'll stop fighting. But I'm telling you, this is not the time to quit. This is the time to press in deeper. You don't need a perfect past to walk into a powerful future. I'm not asking for you to be flawless. I'm asking for your yes. I'm asking for your surrender. Your faith doesn't need to be big, it just needs to be real. Give me the pieces. I know how to rebuild what others threw away. I know how to turn shame into strength. I know how to restore what was stolen. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to follow the one who does. I have never required you to be perfect, only willing. I can do more with one honest prayer than with a lifetime of pretending. You've been trying to carry this on your own, thinking you had to earn your way back to me, but I never left. I've been with you through it all, and right now I'm drawing you back to me. I want your heart. Not your performance, not your achievements, your heart. Comment 999 if you believe I'm restoring your life piece by piece. The enemy has tried to convince you that your mistakes define you, that your past disqualifies you. But I need you to hear this. What you've done is not who you are. You are not your sin. You are not your failure. You are not what they did to you. You are mine, and nothing can change that. My blood covers it all. My grace is enough. Stop carrying what I already forgave. Stop punishing yourself for what I've already redeemed. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's nothing you can do to make me love you more, and nothing you've done that makes me love you less. My love is constant. My love is deeper than your shame, stronger than your guilt, and wider than your doubts. And I'm not going anywhere. Even when you run, I chase. Even when you fall, I reach. Even when you're lost, I find you. That's who I am. I want you to know that the storm you're in won't last forever. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's hard. But it's not permanent. I will bring you through it. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more grounded in me, and when you do, you'll understand why I allowed it. You'll see that what was meant to break you actually built you, that the crushing produced the oil, that the fire refined the gold. You may not understand it now, but one day you'll thank me for the closed doors, for the delays, for the nights you cried, not knowing I was planting something deep within you. What felt like the end was actually the beginning. What you thought was loss was really my way of clearing the path. I had to make room for the new. I had to protect you from what you couldn't see. You think the blessing is taking too long, but I'm not just preparing the blessing for you, I'm preparing you for the blessing. I want it to last. I want it to bless generations. I'm not interested in temporary solutions. I'm building something eternal through your life, and that takes time. Trust me, Trust the process. I'm not wasting any part of it. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What I'm doing in you is specific, it's intentional, it's holy. You may not be where you thought you'd be, but you're exactly where I want you. I'm using every step, every fall, every prayer to draw you closer to me. And I promise, if you stay near, you'll see things you never imagined. You'll experience peace that doesn't make sense, joy that comes in the morning, breakthrough that shifts everything. But don't just seek the blessing, seek me. Don't just want the miracle, want my presence. Because it's not the blessing that sustains you, it's me. When everything else falls away, I remain. When people leave, I stay. When plans fail, my purpose stands. I am the constant in the chaos. I am your foundation, and I will never change. So take a deep breath, let go of the pressure. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to follow me, one step at a time. I will lead you. I will protect you. I will provide. You're not alone, and you never were. You saw loss. I saw protection. You cried over what I pulled out of your life, but you didn't see the conversations spoken behind closed doors. You didn't hear what I heard, and you didn't know what I knew. I removed what would have drained your soul dry. I know it hurt, but I never let go of your hand. Not for a second. I need you to stop holding on to what I've already let go of. Stop revisiting what I've already healed. Some doors are closed because they're not meant to be reopened. If I allowed it to leave, trust that I'm bringing something better. Not just better in comfort, but better for your calling. You've been asking for peace while clinging to chaos. You've been asking for clarity while holding on to confusion. Let it go. Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally trusting me enough to release what was never meant to stay. Comment 1010 right now if you're ready to fully let go and trust my plan. I am rebuilding you, and not in the way you think. I'm not just fixing the surface, I'm rebuilding from the foundation up. I'm healing wounds so deep you forgot they were there. I'm restoring the parts of your heart that were broken in childhood. I'm touching places no one else sees. The places you've hidden, the places you've learned to cover with a smile and a busy schedule. But I see through it. I see the fatigue in your soul, and I'm here to heal it all. Healing doesn't always look like you expect. Sometimes it looks like solitude. Sometimes it feels like everything is being stripped away. Sometimes it feels lonely. But it's not punishment, it's preparation. I'm not punishing you. I'm preparing you for more, for better, for purpose. There are some things I had to take away because they were blocking the blessings I've been trying to give. You thought you were losing, but I was just clearing space. You've been afraid to slow down, afraid that if you stop trying to control everything, everything will fall apart. But that fear isn't from me. I never asked you to carry the weight of your world. That's not your job, that's mine. I'm the one who holds all things together. I'm the one who speaks and creation moves. And if I can hold the universe in place, surely I can hold you. Let me be your rest. Let me be your peace. Stop running from stillness. In the quiet, I speak. In the stillness, I comfort. In the pause, I move. You don't need to prove yourself to me. You already belong. I don't love you because of what you do. I love you because you are mine. No achievement can earn it. No failure can cancel it. You are loved, fully, completely, always. Comment 1515 if you believe I'm healing you right now. You've been asking for strength, and I've been building it inside of you through every trial. You don't realize it yet, but your prayers have made you stronger. Your faith has carried you through storms others would have drowned in. You're stronger than you think, but not because of your effort. because of my spirit in you. That's why you didn't collapse. That's why you're still standing. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am pouring fresh oil over your life. I'm renewing what was dry. I'm restoring what was broken. I'm awakening what was sleeping inside of you. You've buried dreams because of disappointment. You've silenced your voice because of rejection. But I'm breathing on those places again. The gifts I placed inside of you have not expired. The calling I gave you has not been revoked. What I placed in you is still alive. And now, I'm calling it forth. This next season will require your focus. Not your perfection, your focus. Fix your eyes on me, not the storm. Don't let fear be your guide. Let faith rise up again, even when you don't feel it. Even when you don't understand, keep your heart open to me, because I'm moving in ways that don't look like what you expected. My ways are higher. My timing is wiser. My plan is greater. I'm going to do something in your life that you won't be able to explain. Something that doesn't make sense on paper. Something that exceeds what you thought was possible. But it will require trust. It will require letting go of control. It will require surrender. Can you trust me when it doesn't make sense? Can you praise me when the answer is still on the way? That's real faith. And I'm growing that faith in you right now. I know it's been hard. I know you've questioned why it had to be this way. But I haven't wasted a single moment. Not the pain, not the waiting, not even the silence. All of it has a purpose. All of it is shaping something inside you that nothing else could. I'm not just writing a story for your comfort. I'm writing a testimony that will change lives. People will look at your life and see my fingerprints. They will see my grace, my redemption, my love. Stay close. Don't wander now. The enemy wants to distract you. He wants to lure you back into what I pulled you out of. He wants to stir confusion, to make you question your worth, your path, your future. But I've already called you. I've already chosen you. And no lie of the enemy can unwrite what I've declared over your life. You are marked by heaven. You carry something eternal. You don't need everyone to understand. You just need to obey. You don't need the approval of the world. You already have. My blessing. Walk forward, even when it's scary. Step out, even when it's unfamiliar. I go before you. I make the path straight. You are never walking alone. Every step you take in faith is a step into your promise. Lift your head. You've been walking with your eyes down, letting the weight of life dim your view. But I'm lifting you now. I'm reminding you who you are, not who the world says you are, who I say you are. You are chosen. You are loved. You are covered. You are more than a conqueror. You are a child of the Most High, and your story is not over. If only you knew what I'm about to do. If only you knew the peace that's coming, the joy that's about to overflow, the answers that are on the way. If you could see what I see, you would never doubt again. But even though you can't see it, trust me, because I've never failed, and I never will. I would search through every valley, cross every distance, tear through every lie just to remind you you are not forgotten. Even when you forget me, I do not forget you. Even when your love grows cold, mine burns steady. You may feel like you've gone too far, but I see your heart, and I know how much you still long to be held. I'm not waiting for you to come back perfect. I'm waiting for you to come back honest. You don't need the right words. Just come. Bring your fears, your doubts, your failures, your disappointments. Bring all of it. I'm not asking you to clean yourself up before entering my presence. I'm the one who cleans you. You don't need to be holy to be close. My holiness covers you when you draw near. And when you fall, I don't turn away in shame. I pick you up, again and again, because I love you that much. Comment 1717 if you believe I'm still reaching for you in love. You've been living like you're in survival mode, always bracing for the next hit, expecting the next heartbreak, preparing for the next disappointment. But that's not the life I called you to. I didn't call you to survive, I called you to live. I called you to walk in peace, to wake up with purpose, to rest in my promises. The enemy has kept you in fear for far too long. He's tried to make you believe that joy is temporary, that blessings are always followed by pain. But that's not from me. I give good gifts. I bless and add no sorrow with it. I want to free you from the fear that something bad will always come next. You're allowed to feel joy without guilt. You're allowed to be blessed without apology. You've been through enough wilderness now, let me lead you into promise. But the mindset has to change first. The chains have to break in your thoughts before they break in your life. As long as you believe that pain is all you deserve, you'll keep pushing away what I'm trying to give. Let me change the way you see yourself. You're not cursed. You're not forgotten. You're not behind. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are in my hands. You keep asking, God, what do you want from me? And the answer is simple. I want your heart. I want your attention. I want your trust. I want you to sit with me again, to listen again, to believe again, because the life I have for you is on the other side of your surrender. You've tried it your way. Now try mine. Not just when you're desperate, not just when you feel weak, but daily, consistently, in the quiet, in the normal, in the in-between. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I'm not just the God of miracles. I'm the God of the mundane. I want to walk with you in the ordinary days. I want to be in your laughter, in your decisions, in your conversations. I want to be more than a place you run to when it all falls apart. I want to be home. I want to be where your heart rests, where your spirit breathes, where you are fully known and fully loved. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to make me your home again. You've been carrying so much responsibility on your own. You've convinced yourself that if you don't hold it all together, everything will fall apart. But that was never your role. You were never meant to be the savior. That job is already taken. Let me take that weight off your shoulders. Let me carry what you've been dragging. You weren't created to carry burdens alone. I am your strength. I am your shield. I am your provider. I will take care of what concerns you. You keep chasing peace like it's out there somewhere, but peace isn't a place, it's a person. I am peace. And when you stay close to me, peace follows. Even in chaos, even in the unknown. You don't have to have all the answers to feel secure. You just need to stay near to the one who does. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you, and I will never leave you. Don't let the pressure of the world drown out my whisper. Don't let the noise of your fears silence my truth. You are more than the anxious thoughts in your head. You are more than the opinions of others. You are more than what's happened to you. You are mine. And when I look at you, I don't see broken potential. I see beauty in the process. I see strength that's been refined. I see a heart still beating with purpose. You are not here by accident. There's a reason you're still standing. There's a reason the enemy couldn't destroy you. Because I still have plans for your life. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Until you believe it, you are not done. The story isn't over. The page is still turning. You may not understand this chapter, but trust the author. I know what I'm doing. I see the whole picture, and I'm weaving it all together for good. Even the parts that don't make sense, even the seasons that hurt, even the waiting, the wondering, the wilderness. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is random. I am in control. Let today be the day you stop running, stop resisting, stop doubting. Open your heart again. I know it's scary. I know it's easier to stay numb than to hope again. But you were made for more. You were made to feel, to dream, to love, to live. And I am here, offering all of that to you, not just in eternity, but now, right here, in this moment, with me. So lift your head, child. You are not defeated. You are being restored. What you thought was the end was actually the beginning of your return. I'm calling you back, not to punish you, but to heal you, to remind you who you really are. You are not what life did to you. You are not what people said about you. You are who I say you are. And I call you redeemed, chosen, free. Stay with me. Don't look away. Don't skip this moment. I'm doing something deep in you. Something you'll remember when you look back and say, that was the day everything changed. Because it will be. Not because your life got easier, but because your spirit came alive again. Because my presence touched your heart. And because you finally said yes, not just with your mouth, but with your soul. Through the quiet ache that you feel when something isn't right. Through the way your spirit stirs when you know you're not where you need to be. I've been calling you out of what is familiar but empty. You've settled in places that cannot hold the weight of who you are becoming. And I love you too much to let you stay where you don't belong. You keep wondering why things feel harder, why the peace you once had is gone. It's because I'm shifting you. I'm pulling you into something deeper. When you grow, it's uncomfortable. When I stretch you, it feels unfamiliar. But don't mistake discomfort for distance. I'm not pulling away, I'm pulling you forward. Forward into a season where you won't have to force things anymore. Where you won't have to pretend to be okay just to keep people close. I'm moving you into alignment, into purpose, into peace that doesn't depend on your surroundings, but on my presence. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm guiding your life even through the unknown. There's something you've been holding on to because it feels safe, but it's been draining your soul. You've outgrown it. That relationship, that habit, that old way of thinking, that false version of you that you created just to be accepted. I didn't create you to survive in small spaces. I created you to walk in freedom. And real freedom requires surrender. You keep asking me to move in your life, but I can't bless what you won't release. I can't heal what you keep hiding. This is the moment to let it go. For real this time. Not halfway, not later, now. I've seen the tug of war in your spirit. One foot in faith, the other in fear. One moment trusting me, the next trying to take control again. But you're tired, aren't you? Tired of carrying it all. Tired of questioning everything. Tired of doubting yourself. Tired of pretending you don't need me when deep down you know you do. I'm not asking you to figure everything out. I'm asking you to rest in me. To stop striving, to stop running from what you know is true. I am what your heart is looking for. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been measuring your life by timelines and outcomes, but I work by process. I'm not just interested in giving you a destination, I'm walking with you through the transformation. I'm after your heart, more than your results. Because when your heart is fully mine, everything else falls into place. Your peace, your direction, your joy, your strength, it all flows from the root of your connection with me. That's why the enemy fights your intimacy with me. That's why distractions multiply the moment you try to pray. That's why your thoughts wander when you try to be still. Because he knows your power is found in my presence. You've been through battles that left scars. You've been through seasons that made you question who you are. But let me remind you, I never stopped loving you. I never stopped seeing you, not for a second. When you felt invisible, I was watching over you. When you felt unworthy, I still called you chosen. When you didn't know how to pray, your tears spoke for you. I caught every single one. Not a moment of your pain has gone unnoticed. And I promise, I will use it all. Comment 1111 if you believe I'm turning your pain into purpose. You've been looking for answers everywhere else, hoping something out there will finally satisfy the ache in your chest. But everything you're searching for is found in me. I am the peace your mind is craving. I am the clarity your heart has been begging for. I am the strength beneath your tired bones. Come back to me, not just with your words but with your life. Rearrange what needs to be rearranged. Remove what's been pulling you away. Make space again. This isn't about religion. This isn't about rules. This is about relationship. This is about love that runs deeper than anything you've known. I'm not looking for perfect prayers. I'm not asking you to pretend to be someone you're not. I want the real you. The version of you that shows up with shaking hands and a weary soul, but still says, God, I need you. That's the version I can move through. That's the version I've been waiting for. You're not late. You're not behind. You didn't miss it. The enemy wants you to live in regret, always looking back, always replaying your failures. But I am the God of redemption. I can restore years in moments. I can breathe new life into old dreams. I can heal what seems broken beyond repair. Nothing is too far gone for me. Not your purpose, not your relationships, not your heart. I am doing something new, and it starts in your spirit. It starts with a quiet yes, a soft turning, a decision to stop running. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing. Willing to trust. Willing to believe again. Willing to be still long enough to hear my voice. You've asked for me to move. This is me answering. I'm here. Now what will you do with this moment? Stop scrolling through your life. Stop rushing through what was meant to be sacred. I'm not just a moment of emotion. I'm not just a feeling that fades. I am your anchor, your constant, your father, your healer, your protector. And if you stay with me, if you let me lead, I will take you to places you never thought possible. Not just physically, spiritually, emotionally. I will restore your joy. I will renew your hope. I will rebuild your strength. But you have to stay. Stay when it's quiet. Stay when it's hard. Stay when it feels like nothing is changing. Because that's where the real transformation happens. That's where your roots grow deep. That's where your faith becomes unshakable. I'm not asking you to climb a mountain today. I'm just asking you not to walk away. The blessing is closer than you think. The healing is already beginning. The shift is already happening. Don't let the enemy convince you that your obedience isn't working. Every time you chose to forgive instead of retaliate, heaven saw it. Every time you worshipped with tears in your eyes, it echoed in the spiritual realm. Every time you chose faith over fear, I was right there beside you. You are not weak. You are growing. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are not disqualified. You are being refined. And what's ahead of you is not just another season. It's the beginning of a new thing, a deeper walk, a greater peace, a restored identity. I have more for you, more than survival, more than routines, more than just getting by. When the enemy plotted your downfall, I interrupted every plan. You think you're here today by chance? You're here because I've been protecting you, even when you didn't ask, even when you forgot me, even when you chose your own way. That's how deep my love runs for you. That's how fiercely I fight for you. I see your exhaustion. You're not just tired physically, you're tired spiritually. You're tired of feeling like you're holding up your world alone. But you were never meant to carry it. You keep trying to prove your strength to everyone, even to yourself. But I don't need you to be strong for me to move. In fact, it's in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. You can finally stop pretending. Let the walls fall. Let the mask come off. I already know the real you, and I'm not going anywhere. You keep asking why life feels so heavy lately. It's not just the stress. It's not just your job, or your family, or your finances. It's the weight of carrying what I've been asking you to release. You've been dragging burdens that were never meant to be yours. You've been holding on to fear, shame, guilt, and pain that I already paid for. When I said it is finished, I meant every word. So why do you keep trying to carry what I already carried to the cross? Comment 333 to declare your faith that I've already carried the weight for you. This is not the end. Don't let the darkness fool you. Don't let this valley convince you that there's no way out. I've led many of my children through the darkest places, only to show them the beauty of resurrection. What looks like the grave might actually be the soil. And you, my beloved, are not dying, you're being planted. There are things in you that will only grow in this soil. And though it's dark now, the roots are going deep. The fruit is coming. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I don't operate on your timeline, and I'm not bound by your deadlines. I know you're growing impatient. I know the waiting feels like silence, but I am never still. I am never absent. I am always working, even when you can't see it. The things I'm doing in the unseen places are bigger than what you're asking for. You think you're waiting for me to show up, but I'm waiting for you to trust me fully. You say you trust me, but then you panic when things don't go your way. This is where faith becomes real, not when it's easy, but when it's quiet. I am not just the God who speaks in thunder. I'm the God who whispers in silence. And right now, in this moment, I'm whispering to you. Listen closely. I am not finished. I have not left you. What I promised you still stands. I don't forget. I don't change my mind. What I speak, I complete. What I start, I finish. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Comment Amen if you receive my promise over your life. This battle you're in right now isn't just about today. It's about your destiny. It's about the generations after you. That's why the fight feels so intense. The enemy isn't just afraid of what you've done, he's terrified of what you're about to become. That's why he's tried to keep you distracted, discouraged, and distant from me. But what he didn't see coming was that your faith would rise again, that your heart would still choose me, that even after all the pain, you'd still say, "God, I trust you." And that faith? That's where the real power is. That's what breaks chains. That's what opens doors. That's what shifts atmospheres. Your faith, even as small as a mustard seed, is shaking things in the spiritual realm. Don't let go of it now. I know it's been tested. I know it's been worn thin, but I'm breathing new life into it right now. Even as you read this, my spirit is strengthening you again. You may not feel it all at once, but something is changing. Keep going. Don't stop now. You were never called to live a life of fear. That voice in your head telling you it's too late, that you're not enough, that you'll never be free, that is not me. That is not my voice. My voice brings peace. My voice brings hope. My voice reminds you that you are loved, safe, and chosen. Every time fear speaks louder than faith, return to what I've already said about you. My word is your weapon. Use it. Speak life over your mind. Speak truth over your future. Stop repeating the lies and start declaring my promises. You are blessed and not cursed. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are redeemed. You are healed. You are filled with my spirit. You are called. You are covered. You are mine. You're not too far gone. You haven't missed your chance. I am the God of restoration. I can breathe life into dry bones. I can bring beauty from ashes. I can give you joy in the place of mourning. Nothing is beyond me. Nothing is impossible for me. Your life is not a lost cause. Your story is still in my hands.